Hey friends, I'm Donna Amidon, your spiritual fitness coach, and today we're going to talk about living a life of contentment. Imagine this. It is a beautiful Saturday afternoon. You're outside washing that car you've had for years, but then your neighbor rolls in with the latest model all sparkly and new, and suddenly your faithful car does not feel so fabulous. You start considering what it'd be like to give it a little less at church and then save up for a new car. Or think of your job. You love what you do, but then your friend gets the promotion that you knew you deserve. And rather than celebrating his success, you start working late and skipping time with family with the hope of surpassing his success. Now, these are examples of where we can become discontent and greed starts to take root. And you know, greed is a sneaky thing, isn't it? It creeps in, whispering that a little more, a little newer, a little nicer will bring happiness. It convinces us that contentment is just one more purchase away or one more promotion away. But when we go back to the Bible, we find practical wisdom to remember. Listen to this verse from Proverbs chapter 23, verse 4. Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise enough to know when to quit. Very simple, isn't it? Very clear. Don't exhaust yourself trying to get rich. And here's why. In the blink of an eye, wealth disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly like an eagle. Isn't this a great picture? Solomon says riches have this uncanny way of vanishing. One minute they're there, and the next, they're gone. It reminds me of when we'd play the board game Monopoly with my kids when they were young. I would be winning with all the money and the houses and the hotels, and then with just a few bad rolls of the dice, it was all gone. You see, the message from Proverbs is clear. He's saying, friends, don't wear yourself out trying to get rich because it can go in an instant. So, how do we combat this pull in our flesh for more and more? Well, here are 3 things that I'm learning. First, and very simply, we need to recognize our value does not come from what we own or what we achieve. It comes from who we are in Christ, and He tells us that we are enough. Next, practice thankfulness. You know, it's easy to focus on what we don't have, but thankfulness shifts our focus from what we lack to joy and gratitude for what we have. And then finally, be generous. And this is powerful because when we give, we break the power of greed in our lives, whether it's time or money or talents. Generosity chokes out greed and then recenters our hearts on others. So, friends, here's my challenge for you today. Take a step to break the grip of greed in your life. Maybe that means deciding not to buy something you don't need, or perhaps it's celebrating someone else's success. Maybe it's choosing to spend more time with family and less with work. Today, find a way to remind yourself that true joy and true contentment comes from loving God and loving others. Now, friend, go win today.